All right, guys, welcome to the channel. So today we're looking at this pergola. This is from Mirador. This is the 111DA pergola. It's all aluminum pergola with manual moving louvers. This just arrived here. As you can see here, it arrives on a crate. It's got several boxes. It's actually really big. I had this left in my driveway. I want to show you in the backyard where I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this in front of my my existing gazebo over the seating area near my pool. So it's going to provide a little extra shade area in my pool area. Okay, guys, this is my backyard here. My pool, I have an existing gazebo. The pergola is going to go kind of in front of it here over this area. We have this kind of lounge chair area where we have some umbrellas. I want the pergola to go right here. I think it'll be cool because it'll allow sun when we want it, but then also shade because it has those adjustable louvers. So this tape measure just kind of shows it's 13 feet. This is the 13 feet, and then 10 feet will be, it'll probably go to here to just to the edge of this rug right there. So I think this will be a good spot for it. So now I'm just going to get everything unboxed. I'm going to bring everything back piece by piece because it's very heavy, it's big, it's on a very heavy boxes. It's on a big wooden pallet. So I'm just going to take each piece out individually, stack it all up right here, and then we'll get the instructions out and we'll get started. So this pergola was packaged very well. The boxes was in very good shape. The pieces are all individually wrapped, so there's no scratches, dents, or dings. Everything looked really good. All right, so I have all the pieces all unboxed. I carried them all here in my backyard. I'm ready to start on the installation. All of these pieces are pretty reasonable to carry individually. When they're in boxes, you know, some of these boxes, two of them were almost 150 pounds, the other one's 170 pounds, so they're pretty hard to carry on their own. But you just open them up, carry them back, and they're pretty reasonable. So instructions are very straightforward in this. There's even a good installation video that walks through the steps, so it shouldn't be that hard. Everything's labeled very nicely. Instructions are written out very well. So let's get started with the first steps. So to get started, it comes with a nice sturdy box that has all like the screws. You need a drill. A couple other things it recommends: a mallet, knife, tape measure, and you need a couple ladders. It's also going to be helpful to have if you have a helper. It's going to help get the frame up. Let's get this open. All right, guys, I'm impressed with how organized this little box is. It has all these little angle brackets. This little caddy looks like it comes out here. It's got all those pieces there. One also cool part is it comes with a masonry bit that will drill down that you can anchor this in. Oh, these are all the anchors for the posts, and those are pretty heavy duty. Like an impact driver with a Phillips head's just really all you're going to need tool-wise. Looks like this is the lifting mechanism for the louvers. That was just screwed in. You just take that out. You have these are the base plates for the legs, and then these are the base plate covers, like that. You even got the Allen wrenches organized in here, so this is an impressive organization of this little box here. Now to start assembly, we're getting the base plates prepared. A sleeve goes over, and then the base plate is screwed into the bottom on all four posts. Then we're able to lay the posts down and slip in the cross members, and this is where a mallet's handy, is having to tap that in once you get that on. This is where you start using a ladder, and having another person is going to be helpful. Each of these posts on the frame, they slip into the joint on the post. So you just loosen them up, and then they slip down into the joint on all four corners. And then once you get those all four corners in, you can then go around and tighten up these four bolts on each side, and that'll tighten down the frame. The joints of the frame fit very well together. Now that we have the frame all together, we can install the wand. This wand is how we move the louvers. So it has two handles here, and we just move that to move the louver. We install that silver sleeve. That's what the wand hooks onto. Now with the frame all complete, we can now install the louvers, and the louvers have a backing plate. Each side has a plate here that you screw on. The first one, however, you want to install the lifting mechanism like this. So we install the first one, which is the second position right here, and install the lifting arm. And with the louver on, we can install the little silver plate that holds the louver arm onto the frame of the pergola. This next step is lifting all of the louvered roof panels into place. There are 25 roof panels in total. All of them sit on a little groove on the frame. It's helpful to have a helper lifting the panel into place and lining it up in the groove so the panel lines up, and then you just do that 25 times. Once that's completed, then you can take the metal plate, screw it on, that holds the louver in place on each side. So for this step, I just have to go through 25 of these plates. The plate covers here, so this the louver can't come up. So there's 25 on this side, 25 on that side. So that's a part that's a little tedious. It's not hard. You just have to be up above the rail here and screw that down. It helps to have an 8-foot ladder that you can reach up above this as well. All right, so with all the roof panels now secured down with those little brackets on top, now it's time to put this brace across all of this side of these louvers. What this does is this is going to sync the movement of the louvers all together. There's one louver that moves, and then this will sync all of them together. So there's just a little nub on each of the end of the louver on this side, and then just a cotter pin will go in to secure that. So we'll get up there and we'll get them all secured. So here up on the roof, you can see the little peg on the end of the louver. We'll flip up, go into the hole on this brace, and then just slip the cotter pin in and do that 25 times all the way down the roof, and that will be complete. One of the final steps is to secure these corner brackets right on the edge, and with 3 screws, one on each corner, all 4 sides. So with the frame is all built, everything's plumb, you have the legs and everything where you want it to go. The last step is to anchor this down to the concrete if you're putting on a concrete slab. If you're putting on a wood deck or something like that, you can just use some lag bolts. Included in this with this pergola is these concrete anchors, and it comes with the concrete masonry bit that fits a hammer drill. So you just drill down the length of the anchor, and under the sleeve right here, there's 4 anchor spots, one on each corner, and these are heavy-duty anchors. So you just drill down, tap these in, and as you tighten the bolt, these are going to grip into the concrete. Really going to make it nice and secure. You don't have to worry about this thing blowing around or getting damaged in the wind or any kind of weather. And once we get all the anchors in, this thing just fits. This cover fits nice and secure and snug over that. The nice thing, you don't have to see the bolt heads of these. They're nice and covered, and it makes for a nice look. Okay, with the pergola all complete, it's time to test out the louver system. So it has this nice handle. It's a two handle system here. You just give it a turn, a couple turns one way. The louvers close. And the nice thing with these louvers is they close. It seals out the light, seals out the rain. It does have a nice gutter system, so it's going to drain rainwater away from the middle down the poles. And with these louvers closed, it really provides a nice shade area. When you're ready to open them up, you simply give a couple turns the other direction. The louvers open up, lets the sunlight in. It's going to let the wind pass through this. You can also adjust the louvers to different positions. So here's a 45-degree angle. A little bit further, you can go 90 degrees. So depending on the sun or the wind, you can adjust those louvers to give you a nice customized feel underneath your pergola. So this is a great looking pergola. Everything's tested out. The louvers work great. The building and the assembly of this was really straightforward. The instructions are great. There's not a lot of different pieces, just some screws to tighten down some fasteners and so forth. So installation is very easy. You do need a few people to hold up these beams and these cross members. That's probably the hardest part, is just getting these beams into place, getting it into position. And then a lot of the screwing down is really just kind of tedious work. It just requires a little bit of work, but it can be done by one person. So I'm impressed with this. This one is called the charcoal color, and it also comes in white. It also comes in a few different sizes as well, so you can customize it to your yard. I'm really excited about this, to use this in our yard. This provides some great shade for our backyard as we're using our pool. So big shout out to Mirador. Again, this is the Mirador 111DA pergola. This is all aluminum. Got a lot of great features to it. I'm really impressed with this. See the link down below. Big shout out to them for collaborating with us on this video. I'll leave a link down below. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks.